I get all the shade. Oh yeah, came out. Ooh, it's in the past now. Oh yeah.
Well, hello, planets. How are you? Happy New Week. It is Monday here in Sydney, Australia. It is October the 7th. It's actually 6:30 a.m. I am coming to you a little bit later than I would normally, only by time-wise. It is daylight savings here, so technically it's still 5:30 a.m. So when I looked at the time, I went, "Oh, okay. I need to move the hour forward for me." But for a lot of you, if none of your time has changed, you'll probably still seeing me at the normal time. However, next week it will have to change because school starts, the school holidays will finish after this week, and so I can't go on the a little bit later because the kitchen gets hustle and bustling. And so, but I do appreciate you being here. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Becky. Nice to see you. And Elle is here as well. May, hello. Nice to see you. Yvonne, hi. It's first time here. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you being here. I love it. I love it. And as you can see, May is welcoming you. Nice. And let me see, why is this not? Let me just double check, make sure that I don't know why it's not allowing me to go make my screen a little bit bigger. Let me just see, hang on. Normally there is no border around. I am trying a new live streaming platform, which is the EV Mux. And so I'm still trying to figure out all the different uh, buttons. There we go. That looks better. Put it all nice and full screen. So I do appreciate you all being here. So as you can see, like I said, Yvonne, my Planarets community are very, very welcoming. So have a good time. Enjoy the live chat. And of course, if you are watching on replay, hello, how are you? Make sure you also type in the bottom comment section where you are tuning in from. So, as the title says, I'm going to be doing my Plan With Me weekly spread in my A6 lined notebook. So, it's a blank notebook. So, I'm going to create my weekly spread from scratch. But before I do, I purchased a new pen. What? Marianne, you purchased another pen? Really, if you can see my in front of me, next to me, here, I have lots of pens and more pens and markers on different shelves. But I got suckered in, when I go through my morning or my daily walk, I go walk to the stationery store, and I did find a new to me new pen. So I would love to share that with you. Let me just show you my desk. So before I do the planning, let me show you. It is the Zebra. Let me quickly have make sure I'm saying all the ZEBRA Blen 4+S multi pen. So, oh, May says, your hair is cute and classy. Yes, it's not washed, May. It's very oily, and so I have to slack it back. See the things you can do when you just put it in a high ponytail, and then thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to uh, do a review. Move this out of the way. So, like I said, this is I only bought it Saturday, so the other day, and while I was trying to look for more information about it, I had discovered something. So, if you have this pen and you don't know all the features and benefits of it, so hopefully I am able to show you. So, the name is, so it's a by Zebra. I don't know if you can see that, Blen, Blen. And then at the top it says Zebra 4+S. So it's in sort of like embossed on the thing. So it comes with four pens, four ballpoint pens. So you've got black, okay, you have red, you have green, and you have blue. Okay, so 4+S. What is the S for, you ask me? Well, I didn't know until I actually, because it was from a retail store, so it's on the shelf, so there's no, description like you would normally see when you are shopping online. But the S means sharp. It is a mechanical pencil. See this bit here? That is a mechanical pencil. So here I am thinking I only purchased a multi 4-point pen, okay, but it actually also comes with a gel pen. You got a new pen today, and I purchased a new Sally Hansen nail polish. See, we stationery and hair and makeup beauty. So there we go. Oh, a good retail therapy. So this is the pencil, and then I couldn't figure out how you get the lead out. So let me just press that. It's like, how do you get the lead thingy? I'm gonna see if I can zoom in rather than, okay. So see how there's no lead coming through? The way you would do it is you actually press this a couple of times. Now I have to zoom out. Sorry, hopefully I'm not making people dizzy. So you would just press the lid itself a couple of times. So down, down, down. So I'm just pressing, and there is the little lead pencil coming out. See? So you just press it down, and then you've got the lead pencil coming out. So not only does it have 4 pens, it also has a mechanical pencil. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Sorry, everybody. And then this bit here comes off, and there is the eraser at the top. And so you take that off, so then that way you can erase any pencil marking. So that is pretty much. Now let me just show you how. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it comes in 0.5 nibs as well as zero point 0.7. So the colors they come in is, so from left to right, it's grage. Have you ever heard of the color grage? I am assuming it means gray beige. There you go. Powder blue, cocoa mauve, white, black. So those are the 0.5. And then in the 0.7 tip, it comes in shell pink, which is what I have, mint green, blue gray, and white and black. And like I said, I have the zero point 0.7 nib. Now let me show you. Well, I was at the shops. I did do a pen test because I had my notebook with me. Now the note, because it is a Japanese pen, and I think they said when it comes to different nibs and all of that, the Japanese pens are actually quite smaller in nib. So this is the zero point 0.5. To me, that looks like a 0.38 millimeter nib. And then the zero point 0.7, which is this one here, to me looks more like a 0.4, 0.5. So just in case if you do buy yours online and you do like it in the thicker nib, you might want to go for the zero point 0.7 versus the 0.5. Okay, so that is that one. And then the barrel itself, it's got this soft grip here. So, if you're writing a lot, it has a nice soft grip. And then this bit here at the front is weighted. So for me, I don't actually like pens that are too light. It doesn't. I like something a little bit heftier. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section if you, of course, not too heavy, because sometimes if you are writing a lot and it is too heavy, then that is going to cause some strain on your wrist, on your fingers, and your hand. But this bit here is weighted, so it gives you a nice balance when you are writing down. So it's got a nice slick minimal look, and of course I had to choose sort of like more of a pink because as you can see, my colorings are pinks and teals and lilacs. So I chose this shell pink color, and it will look nice. And because it is 4-in-1, I can just carry that with me. If I take my planner with me, I've got 4 different colored pens plus a pencil, and also then it comes with the eraser on top. Now, I actually haven't seen much YouTube videos on it, so I had to really look because I don't know if this is new or if it's a new pen that's just released. But there are ones where it's only got 3 colors or 2 colors and a pencil, but with the 4 colors plus a pencil. Now, I bought this one here in Australia. In the retail store is Kinokuniya. I think hopefully I'm saying the name correctly, and it was priced at 28 Australian dollars. Now, I do have a link in the description if you wanted to check out the Amazon US store. I think it's at the when I last saw it's 21 US, but it comes with refills, 4 refills plus a pencil case. So if it's something, if you're looking for a multi pen, I quite like this. I do have the pilot acroball pen, so I've got the clear barrel and then the baby blue, but this only comes with 1 2 3 colors in blue, in black, blue and red, and there's no pencil and that. But if you wanted sort of like a stylish looking pen next to, coordinate nicely with your planner, this is an option as well. So that's a multi pen. So let me know. I think I put a poll. I don't know if I can see the poll on my. I don't know if I can see it. I did. I think I did have a poll running. Let's see. I can't see it anymore. About whether if you have multi pens available in your uh, pencil case, let me know. So let me quickly have a look. You got a new pen. What color? Cool. Oh, I like those pen colors. I love the finer nibs. 0 point. Yes, I'm. Because I have smaller writing. May says that she loves the finer nibs. 0.38 and 0.4. Yeah, I do like the finer nibs, especially because I write quite small. The If it's the nib is too thick going into, I think it's the European zero point 0.5 that are a little bit thicker, then the writings, the letters, they get too thick, and you can't distinguish between each and every letter. Are the pens erasable? No, Yvonne, these ones, the zebra pens, are not erasable. So they are not. It's pilot frictions are, well, the ones that I have, pilot frictions are the one that are erasable. So no, you cannot erase this. So if you are prone to making mistakes, I would then I would suggest I do have the pilot friction handy for when I'm going to set up my planner page. But that is the ZEBRA Blen 4+S multi pen. Comes in a variety of colors and 2 nibs, zero point 0.5 and 0.7 millimeter. And then the other thing as well is the way this is designed. So when the pen comes out, there is no rattling. So if you know how with some pens, I'm going to get a pen tail. Can you hear? So it's sort of like the nib, the refills inside rattle, and then this one doesn't. So if you don't like that rattly noise while you're writing, this had the barrel is designed so then the actual refills does not make a noise. And then to refill it, so like I said, this is very new to me. I have only had it for a day, and so you can get, because it has technically 5 well, 4 pens and a pencil in there, the refills are very, very thin. Okay, so you can buy refills for these, and let me just make sure I pop them back in there. And then the mechanical pencil, I think only one tiny little um, lead pencil, and then it goes back in there. So there we go. And then the barrel again has the nice soft grip. So there you go. I thought I'd show that before I start doing the planning. So let's get on to the planning section part of the live stream. So I have been doing my daily planning in an A6 lined notebook, which is from Muji. So it's this gray one, and then the lines itself both has the lines across, and there's very very faint dotted up in horizontal lines, no, vertical lines, so then you can it helps guide you create your um, columns and rows. But that is what we have. Where are we? Okay, so I'm getting all a little bit rattled because like I said, this is a new live streaming system or platform that I'm using. So knowing exactly where the buttons are, I'm going, where is that? Where can I find it? If I'm looking like uh, deer stuck in that, what do they call it? Like deer stuck in the headlight? I don't. Okay, Marianne's brain fog is playing up today, and I think it's the the daylight saving is just really really throwing me off. So I appreciate your patience with me. You're welcome, Yvonne. You're welcome. All right, so look, I'm going to get started. I'm going to remove this one and then make sure I don't close off. All right, so I'm going to start with a nice, fresh, clean page. I'm going to use the pencil of the ZEBRA Blen, and I'm going to get my ruler. So the way I'm going to set up my weekly, what we're going to end up with is something like this. So I have my weekly spread on the left hand side and then my habit tracking on the right hand side. So the style of this is very similar to the Hobonichi weeks. So see, I haven't I thought I would last in the Hobonichi weeks all of 2024, but I didn't. I missed quite a bit of pages. So essentially, see how it's got the rows of the week, the days, and then I've divided this is a mood log that I did. I've divided it, and then I'm going to have that similar styling spread. So let's get going. Let me know in the comment section, in the chat, what planner are you going to be using for 2025? Have you decided yet? I think I'm going to stick with this style planning because I've been really really enjoying it. And so um, unless of course I change my mind again, and we are allowed to change our mind, nothing wrong with that. So there's going to be 7 days, so I think there's 23 lines on this, so I'm just going to divide it up, so 3 lines per day. Make sure I'm in the middle of the page, and then so I'm just going to use the pencil to draft it first. So I'm going to use stickers. So I bought stickers from Square Lime Designs. Christina has an Etsy store as well as her website. In the description, she has given me a discount code, so it is an affiliate link. She has physical stickers that she sells and will ship to you, but she also has digital versions and different styles. So I purchased Hobonichi for Hobonichis. And so what I did is I just printed it on printer paper here with my printer, and then used my silhouette cutting machine. I used my silhouette design, and I've just tried to compact all the different stickers so then I could take advantage of the sticker paper and I'm not wasting too much paper. So the width of this that I had printed, because I can customize the width and the length, it is for the size of a Hobonichi. So here the 3 lines are a little bit shorter, but I'm going to make it work. So check out how I'm going to make it work. So Monday, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I figured out how to zoom in a bit more yesterday when I went, or the other day when I went live. So I reset my, see how here I'm just going to cover the end of that because it is a little bit too long. I haven't um, created any new stickers to fit this A6 because I didn't want to go and start printing and cutting stickers onto for this notebook, and then, you know, who knows, I might change my mind again. Yeah, so I'm just going to make it work with the current stickers that I have already printed specifically for my Hobonichi weeks. But if you, you know, depending on what lined notebooks you have, and you know, you have you purchase stickers from pre-made stickers from all these wonderful creators, then that's fantastic. And I don't mind. Look, I won't mind that that's gone over the edge. That's just the way it is. Sometimes we just got to make do with it. Okay, so then that cut, you know, my days of the week. So what's today? I'm going to use the black ink. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, now for the lines, I am going to use my friction gel pen because if I do make any mistakes, I want to be able to erase it. May says, I really like your weekly format. And by the way, you're doing fine with the new platform. Thank you, May. Yes, the if you did see the on Saturday's live stream, because I had my, you know, my handheld fan, which my plannerette Lovelace has named her Fanorette. And I have to have her on next to me, especially when now that we're spring here in Australia, gonna go into summer. I've got lights, plus I've got perimenopause, and I've got hot flashes, and so I need the fan and the setting of the audio. Didn't have had a didn't have the, you know, background noise removal, and so you can hear the humming of the fan behind me. But uh I think I was going to take it down, but I went, you know what, we're going, you know, I have to go and lead by example, and we'll put that away so then I don't mess it up. Lead by example and show that, look, it's okay not to be perfect, right? Because once, you know, normally when you are creating your planner pages, whether it's from scratch like this or you have one that is dated, when you make that first mistake, you know, when it's all new, you haven't written anything else down, sometimes you can be, you know, you can be hard on yourself. And especially if you know, compare yourselves, you'll compare your planner page to someone else's, you sort of go, you made a mistake. But really, at the end of the day, nobody will know. And I mean, unless of course you know, you show your planner pages on the social media, and even then, what you think is a flaw or a mistake, no one knows. And plus, that adds characteristics to your planner pages. And if you aren't happy with any big mistakes that happens, you know what? You cover it up with stickers. You can cover it up with washi tapes. Now you're probably going, Marianne, why don't you just draw a straight line? Why are you making life harder for yourself by doing these dashed ant line, I think they're called? Because it looks fun once it creates that little effect on the page. So see how if you wanted to create a blank, you know, from scratch, create your weekly spread, all you do is you divide it by 7 for your 7 days of the week. You don't even have to have these stickers. All you do is get your highlighters and then highlight the side, and then put M for Monday, and then put you know, the days of the week. I think let me where's the edge of this? Can't see the edge of that one. And then let me just create a nice border. And then what I do, because my eyes, I actually prefer, vertical or columns rather than rows. The way visually it looks for me neater when it is in columns. So what I'm going to do, instead of having this as just one long row, I'm going to divide it up. So then where's the pencil? That's 9 centimeters. That looks like it's the middle of there. I'm just going to divide it up into two. So then that way, visually, when I am writing down my tasks, my dates, my events, it's not one long row of text. So I don't know if that's just me. Is it just me? Let me know if that is you as well. Um, Hi, Addie. Nice to see you. So excited to finally see you live. I'm so happy that you are here as well. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you being here. So then that is the weekly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab my friction color markers. So these ones are erasable. You've got the rubber tip at the top, and I'm going to go and use, what are we, October 7th. So again, I just go to my go-to hand lettering font, October 7th to the 13th. Okay, so sometimes the simplest hand lettering gives the biggest impact. And then if you want it, you can create little um, little lines. So then, it gives it a little bit more depth and a little bit of character. Because sometimes I get bored too, if I've been doing these letterings over and over again. Okay, and then to make that pop on the page, grab your black pen. I'm just going to start from here, let that dry a bit, and just go around. It doesn't have to be precise. Actually, when it isn't precise, oh, that doesn't look like a 7 now. It adds a little bit of character to your hand lettering. Okay, there we go. I might add a little sticker there. What sticker can I add? All right, I've got these individual stickers. I can't find them on Amazon, and I think I bought this. I can't remember which Australian retail store I bought it. So they're individual, like they can peel off. So these ones are sort of like home home stuff. So you've got couches, clock, and then these ones are tiny little floral one. I think these floral ones would be the ones that fit. So whatever small stickers you have handy, and if you have any space, maybe if you didn't if you didn't center your headings correctly, or you got a little bit of space like that, stickers are your friend. Okay, and then what I would do here is I would put in all the known events, bills coming up. So then that way, when I am planning on a day-to-day basis, I will just look at my weekly spread, check out what's coming up. So let's just put in here 5:30. Well, actually, let's put 6:30 a.m. YouTube live. And then I have at 8 o'clock, I have my live Q&A for the course that I am running. My alarm's going off. And here we go. If you make a mistake, grab yourself a correction tape. This is a Muji one. I bought this one because the cartridge is refillable. Okay, so there's the mistake there. Just cover it. Nobody knows. And just put 6:30. Ta-da! So I like these because some correction tapes, not all correction tapes are made equal. Some correction tapes are when you write over it, it peels or it peels it off. So if you have a Muji near you, or if you can buy online, I recommend these ones because it doesn't peel off. It doesn't feel like it's too thick, or and it goes glides on the page nicely, especially if you're making just tiny little cover ups. Some of them, when you do that and you lift it, the edges lift and then it doesn't look nice. Or then when you have a pen that has, a pointy nib, it scratches it and then you see the ink that you just covered up. So I highly recommend this one. I think they have the Muji Amazon Muji storefront. So do check that out. I have a link below if you wanted to check out the notebooks they have. So that's what I would do. I would just go and put all the known events, known tasks. So the information I need to put on here, I just go to my October calendar. And so there we are, the 7 5:30 YouTube live. And then on Thursday, I had, no, sorry, on um, Friday. I think Friday. I don't know anymore. I don't know when I'm supposed. I think I made my lessons on the wrong day. I think it's Friday. Well, look, we're gonna put Friday here. Yeah, at 10 a.m. I have my lesson to do, week 7 lesson. And what else is coming up this week? My Shopify fee. So any type of movement as well, make sure you're putting that in your weekly spread or in your calendar. So that way, if you have any direct debits coming out of your account, you know exactly when it does. So you're not surprised when there's suddenly like, oh, where did my money go? So there we go. And then I'll put any other things that's going on there. So tomorrow, like this one, my older son is going away for holidays. Josh, um, well, I won't put online where he's going, so I'll just put Josh, and I think that's it that I can think of. So nice and simple, very easy. If you don't have stickers, let me show you how you can do this on a plain notebook. Let me see. Okay, just going to grab a, right, let's just say this is your Monday, your Tuesday. You can make it thicker or thinner, of course. Let's make it thicker. Monday, Tuesday. See, you don't need stickers. Just grab some colorful markers, some colorful highlighters. Okay, so let's pretend that's similar to that. And then you would just go make your letters a little bit thicker so they are bold. And then you will put 7, Tuesday, 8, Wednesday, 9, and then Thursday, and so on and so forth. Okay, so and then of course you can draw your lines and to neaten it up a bit. And you now have created something similar to what I have without using any stickers. And then if you want, if you are out and about and you don't want to carry, if you have, because I do use my A5 planner as well, and if I'm out and about and I don't want to carry that, but I want to make sure I don't miss an opportunity to a place to write down information, you can just grab yourself a little, in an even smaller little notebook, and you can have your weeks in there and then just jot down, and then you don't have to be as pretty with all your washi tapes and stickers, and then just write down, oh, gotta get milk, you know, call Jan. you know, see, nice and easy. What do you think? Is that something that you can easily do in your own planner? Let me know. Let me know. All right, now on the right hand side of the page is where I'm going to create my habit tracker. So I won't write everything out, but again, I will use my friction pen because I don't trust myself to create lines without making any mistake. Again, I will just do my dash lines. Maybe my dash lines will get a little bit bigger. So, of course, if you don't have the time to be creating something like this and you already have a pre-dated or pre-planned, it's already got boxes, you can still, use colorful markers, colorful gel pens. These ones are the Keiko Pure gel pens. So just go over the lines that you already have in your dated planner. It brings a pop of color, and then that way, the more attractive and prettier your pages are, you're more likely to use them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You're more likely to use them. And it's so important. There's no point writing down all your tasks and to-dos, and then you turn, if you're, well, first of all, make sure your planner is accessible. So if you are finding yourself, here's a little tip. If you're like, oh, I'm not using my planner as often as I should because, it's not visible. If you're having to always put your planner away because you don't have the room for it, you might start to go, maybe that size is not applicable for me at the moment. So, because I don't have a lot of desk space, because I've got just really in a tiny little corner of the shared space for my dining room. Oh, well, not, it's not a dining room, dining table and a homeschool section. My little YouTube studio here is, what's that? Probably 1.5 meter or by 1.5 meter, which is I think 4 to 5 feet. Little corner, and I don't have a lot of desk space. A lot of my desks, I sort of, from my sewing days, I used to sew handmade dolls, and so the cover that you see here is a vinyl stick on an IKEA desk that have lots of marks, lots of scratches. And so if you have an A5, a Happy Planner Classic, or a letter size, and you always constantly have to close it and put it away because you don't have any desk space or counter space for it, maybe for the moment, you might have to think of getting yourself a smaller size planner, which is what I have done. Because what I've found is I was all constantly, to get the desk space, I was constantly closing my A5 planner. Not that I won't go back into to my A5 planner again, but for the moment, I was like, I would close it, put it on the shelf, and then I'd go, oh, I need to write something down. I'd take it off the shelf, open it. And so just thought, just food for thought. If you go, oh, I'm bored with my planner. Whoops. So the reason why the pen is not writing is because it's not flat. So when I was drawing the line, it was going over bumps. So this one here is another friction pen, Pilot Friction Fine Liner. And then this here is rubberized tip. So if you make a mistake, you just erase it, gone. And so I got it as part of a brand partnership I did with them earlier on in the year. And so they come in variety of colors. Trying to do this without dropping them. Okay, so if you go, oh, I'm not very good with all the creating all these lines, and I know my lines won't be straight, blah blah blah, whatever it is, well, then grab yourself a friction pen, and then that way you can go make as many mistakes as you want, and not worry about it. And just one final one. Now, this video is not sponsored, by the way, so probably going, she's using a lot of Pilot friction because it's what I have and what I use, and I do enjoy them. So this one is a friction highlighter. Again, I'm just going to go and do that, and then put here daily habits, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, and then the things that I have on here, I do meditation. So the meditation that I do, I use a Headspace app. It's really it's just a minute's worth of deep breathing. I do a follow a 5 to 6 minute guided meditation. You know, breathe in, breathe out, you know, all these stuff. So it's very not it doesn't take me too long, but what it has done is it has helped me be mindful and just focus on the moment, calm down my heart rate if I'm waking up and I'm feeling anxious or I'm feeling a little bit worried about something. The meditation is a great self-care and mindfulness time for me to just slow my heart rate, try not to have all the worries in my head, especially, of course, you know, as a mum of teenagers who are growing up and they're being independent and they're out crossing the road, they're out with friends, going to parties. So it's meditating for me is a great practice. So for me, the meditation part itself is learning how to acknowledge any thoughts, good, bad, neutral, acknowledge it and then just let it go. So it's the practice of letting go the thoughts and then focusing on the breathing or counting that has helped me know that if a worried thought comes into my head, especially when it comes to my older son and you know he's traveling by public transport and all these things, and I've just gone, you know, really nasty thoughts will come into my head, I'll just like, okay, and just let it go. Let it go, let it float away like a feather, let it float away like a cloud. And so that is how meditation has helped me. It's the practice of acknowledging whatever comes in our minds and our thoughts, and then just focusing on the now, breathing in, breathing out, or counting. So you know, if you are quite anxious and these things come up and you can't get rid of them and then it brews in your mind over and over and it just goes, into a cycle, I would highly suggest meditation. And it doesn't have to be the cross-legged lotus, you know, sitting position. It's just about finding something that helps you focus. And it can just be drawing, reading, coloring in, doing some creative hobby of yours. Okay, and then I also will write my mood log. So let me show you. So the way I do my mood log is I like putting it in my daily planner now. So let's have a look. So I would put in the date, so then 10th 24, and then I will put in the time 7:14 a.m. And then, yep, today I woke up early and realized it was daylight savings time. But I feel good. So you write down how you feel. I feel good. Why you feel that way? I feel good because because I uh, I prepared myself for the live stream. Okay. And then, so once you have acknowledged your mood, how you're feeling, why you feel that way, figure something out to do in the day to make yourself feel better or make yourself enjoy, you know, if you are having a good morning, have a good, to continue the momentum. So today I will make sure to go out for our walk outside, because I have found walking outside also helps my mood. Now, I could leave it at that, but I love, making little boxes. So just create a nice frame around. See, it doesn't take long to do a mood log, and you don't have to, you can have a separate, I do have a separate journal sometimes when I want to journal a little bit longer. And then what you can do is you can create sort of like a shadow or an effect that it looks like there's other paper behind it. And then you can even make it look like there's a paper clip. Okay, so there. And then just grab yourself a blue and red marker, and then just create lines. Okay, now you might be going, Marianne, what's the point of this? So remember I said finding something that you can focus on. So this in itself is, guess what? A mindfulness activity. Mindfulness is about focusing on the now, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, no shoulda, woulda, coulda, or I can't do it, or I'm not good enough, because you are concentrating on creating your lines. Even if it takes a couple of minutes more, it's a great way for you just to be mindful. And then I'm just going to take a red one to create that little, okay, the little margin. And then if you want, you can even go further, grab yourself a gray marker and just create a little shadow-like effect to make that little frame, little note paper pop off the page. And then guess what? There is my mood log. I have already done my mood log. I'm just going to grab my Hobonichi basic stencil, trying to focus, and it's got all these different cutouts. So I've just done my mood log. I'm going to color that in. And I did my meditation earlier today. I've already had my breakfast, and I'll do my journal. Oh, I did my skincare. Okay. And even this, I tell you what, even this, the act of checking off your to-do list, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. And then it's sending a signal to your brain that says, hey, well done, good work. Let's do that again tomorrow because that felt good. So ticking off things off your to-do list gives you that dopamine hits, that happy feel-good feeling. And I know for me, sometimes if I've completed a task and I don't have it in my planner, I will actually write it in there just so then I get those dopamine hits. And then when that happens is your brain starts to go, hey, that felt good. Let's do that again. So this is a great way. That's why tracking, habit tracking, any of these things help you see progress. It helps motivate you. It's sending signal to your brain that, oh my goodness, after we do that task, we get to enjoy our planners, our stationery. We get to play with pens. We get to play with our journals. That is the reward that the brain seeks, and then it signals that let's do that again and again. So if you keep doing it, if you ever find yourself, I haven't been able to fill in my habit tracker. Maybe first of all, maybe it's you have too much on your plate, so just reduce it. Maybe only track one, two, or three things to begin with. And so just be very mindful that you might start to say for yourself, that takes a lot of work. But let me tell you the benefit it does when you are putting time aside for you. Now, of course, I mean, if you're here, I'm presuming that you love planners, washi tapes, and stickers, or you just happen to stumble by and go, what's this lady talking about? But if you enjoy planning and do enjoy the colorful markers and stickers, use it to your advantage and use it as a form of self-care. Don't think of it as a chore, because if you start to think of it as a chore, guess what? It becomes a chore. There will be times in your days, in your week, that you are too busy to plan. The kitchen is starting to wake up now by its sun. Hang on a tick. Um, so even if it's for 5 minutes, even if it's for a couple of minutes, find some joy in your planning. And if you're finding that your planner page is, not working out, grab a, blank piece of paper, grab, put, get colorful markers, get colorful post-it notes, okay? Things that will just bring a little bit of joy. So the other one, let me see. I'm going to create, I saw this one on Pinterest and I thought I'd show it to you. Okay, I'm just going to divide my page into half because I also want to use my A6 lined journal for gratitude journaling. So, just spot, 2 to 3 times a day, things that you're grateful for, things that you are thankful for. And I'm just going to use my friction pen. So if I make a mistake, that's okay because I can erase it. So I'm just going to create a little rectangular frame. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So one side, and then create, oh, actually, I don't want to have such a big gap. Just make that a little bit closer there. And then do exactly the same rectangle on the other side. So if you have a big planner, a big page, you can just take a corner of your page. And then what you can do is create these tiny little circles. And let me show you what it will be. And grab yourself a little arch, okay, to make it look like it's a ring planner. And then just create some lines underneath so it looks like there's some more pages. And then let's have a look. What color shall we have? Just grab, this is the Zebra Mild Liner. And then you don't have to go and use a ruler because it looks good as well if it's not straight. And then I'm going to put here gratitude. Gratitude log. Okay, so I've already made a space for gratitude. Either sometime today, I'll add a few more things on this page. So in today's video, I've shown you how to create a weekly spread and a horizontal. Divide up your page into 7 rows. You can divide it in half. So you can here you can either put your gratitude log there, or you can put your mood log. You can add stickers. You can add washi tapes. Okay, add stickers to go and make it fun, right? And then you can even add washi tapes at the bottom here. Let me see if you have any skinny washies. Maybe you can fit it at the bottom if you can find the end of it. Right. Probably won't fit. Here, let's do it here. So if you've got some colorful skinny washies, just add some. Probably I might add, I'll leave it at that. It's okay. So I will write here all my daily habits: meditate, mood log, journal, read or learn, check my planner, AM skincare, vitamins. My top priority, try and get my step count up. Try and make sure it focuses a bit more. Get outside, work out, clean, connect, check my email so it's nice and ready for the next day. Photo dump, so get rid of duplicates on my phone so it's not taking up too much of my storage. Haven't done the expenses. What's this next? Plan the next day. PM skincare, watch TV, get things done. So that's checking, making sure I have checked off all the list. Water intake, and I have also added there my mood log. So orange for me is a good day, green is a great day. And so that is just a great way for you if you're, you know, can't commit to creating a um, page or planner page from scratch that's maybe in A5, maybe try an A6. Okay, so there we go, an A6. Now, of course, if you are liking this video and you are getting value from it today, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your planner friends. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do, because I love for you to, follow along. But let me know what your thoughts are if you are watching on the replay. And so let me show you how we created for this week. Okay, October 7th to the 13th. I'll add more things in there and all the different things that I got to do. My habits here. I already made my daily spread. So see, very simple. There is no rule. I might put some stickers someday. I might create more different frames, add stickers here, add a little, I think this is a stencil I think I bought here from Office Work. So if you can find yourself a stencil that has speech bubbles, you can create speech bubbles for your gratitude log. And then I think I showed how to do that on a Instagram reel or shorts frames. The beauty of this for me is if I have a busy day and I don't get to write anything down, it's okay. There is no blank page, and which is what I think I found a little bit difficult the beginning of the year when I bought all these Hobonichis. I mean, I did well. January, I filled it all out. February fell off the wagon, and March and didn't use it. Did well at the beginning. So when I missed a day with these already pre-made, planner pages, missed a day or two is okay. But then, sometimes when you I miss more than that, and then I fall off the wagon, and then I get upset with myself that I haven't used it as much. And so, and of course, having the same planner set, planner page, planner layout is what I'm trying to say for the whole year. I think sometimes just the way my personality is, I get bored, and so I didn't continue. So even though I wanted to stay in a Hobonichi, I've got the weeks, I've got the A6 as well as I bought the A5. It's just for me, that's just not the way my brain works. I like to change things up, and then I don't like to feel bad about missing days. So why am I going to put myself in that position where I miss days, I feel bad about it? So even though as much as I say to you, don't worry about making mistakes, don't worry if you miss a day, I too feel bad. And so the beauty of a bullet journal style where you plan on the go on an A6 style, it's a little bit smaller. You don't have to commit to an A5. It's a lot better. So let me know your thoughts. So if you, of course, want to go and maybe you have a ring planner, a happy planner classic, or a letter size planner, and you just want to change up the pages, you can actually grab my planner printable download. They're standalone printable downloads, so you can print as you go. One week you might use them, another week you may not. Check it out, maryanncrest.com. And of course, if you want to figure out what other things you can put in your planner to help with those self-care days, putting you on top of the list, making sure that you are looking after your well-being, make sure you join my Plannerettes community. All right, so go.maryanncrest.com / join plannerettes. And I think, let me see if I did also put a QR code. No, let me see. Is there a QR code? No, I think I removed the QR code of this. No, 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 no. Maybe this one? No, I took off the QR code. All right, but go there, and then I have regular prompts on Fun Fridays, Mindful Mondays, Wednesday Wins, and Self Care Sundays if you are feeling a little bit lost in your planning. So I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you are watching on replay or a question has popped up. Pop it in the comment section, and I will see you again